Now, what I'm about to teach you all is going to make Conquest really simple and really easy. The first thing I want you all to do is to make sure that each player on your squad serves a purpose, whether it's for Team Affinity missions or any player program. That's the first thing. The second biggest tip I have for you all is whenever you enter a Conquest game, make sure it's the 5th starter inside your rotation starting the game. That way the opponent you're facing in Conquest will put their 5th starter as well, and most of the times it's a lefty, so I would even recommend having lefty dominating hitters up there in your 1 through 8 with a couple of platoons just in case you get the occasional right-handed pitcher, or left-handed pitcher I should say, or yeah, right-handed pitcher. Now, if you're new here, end up enjoying today's content, please make sure to hit that like button and red subscribe button. We're trying to hit 10K by the end of April. Turn on the channel notifications and also follow me on all my socials, which are listed above me. And if you want to become a member of the channel, just press that join button right next to subscribe. Community tab, interact with me there. More Bhlademyst, my other YouTube channels. Throughout the video, you will be seeing cards appear. If any of them interest you, make sure you click on that. It's basically a direct link to any of the playlists that may interest you. So, for batter up 1, you don't really need this because there is no Stronghold. For batter up 2, although, if you really wanted it, you could go ahead and take advantage of it. So the first phase is attack. And attack is either where you attack open territories to gain them, or you attack your opponent's territories in order to gain it from your opponent. Now, looking at the bottom right, which I'm currently covering, but don't you worry, I'll switch over my camera. Wherever it says my territories, whenever you get to a phase called reinforcement phase, what they do is they divide that my territories number by 3, and that's how many reinforcements you would get. So for batter up, if you wanted to 100% face the Orioles at the easiest difficulty, what I would do is I would go ahead and capture each and every single open territory. If there is a Steel Fans phase or Steel Fans mission / goal, you have to do it in this phase right here where it says Steel Fans, and you would take 1 million fans because that's what's asked for. If it says 5 million, you can face them on Legend. It depends by difficulty how many fans you're taking away. And whenever you do this, whatever number is in the Stronghold, if you beat that team, you're subtracting and adding to your next reinforced phase number. So for example, if we had faced the Orioles at Legend difficulty, when we go towards them, instead of them having a 7 right there, they would have a 2. And when we go to this phase right here called reinforce, instead of us having 5 reinforcements remaining, which is under me right now, we would have 10 reinforcements remaining. So with the reinforcements, you're going to want to put that towards your leading territory. And then move fans is whenever you have fans that are not within that leading territory, you can move them over to the leading territory as long as the path is connected. So for example, if there was a team that took away this entire line, the path would not be connected. So I would no longer be able to move fans from over here all the way to the 8. You're going to continue taking fans, or not taking fans, excuse me. You're going to continue taking open territories, and the reason you're doing this is to run up your numbers of my territories, making it better for reinforcements. It increases the amount of reinforcements you're going to get. We're going to put the next leading territory over here and move those 2 million fans towards that territory. And then same thing, you're going to rinse and repeat here against the Orioles. That way, when we get up there to wanting to face them, we can easily just continue reinforcing until we have enough. You're going to reinforce once again, reinforce that leading territory, move these 2 million fans all the way up to this territory, and you're going to attack once again. And now you see that their territories are in your way. I would never play these games out. I would always simulate them. So you would simulate this one. You would simulate the next one. Sometimes you might lose while having a ton of fans. It happens. And sometimes you might have a small number of fans and still go ahead and win. So you're going to take this territory as well, and now you will take the final territory. Now we have 38 territories. When you divide that by 3, that is a minimum of 12 per reinforcement. So we're going to skip the Steel Fans, we're going to skip to reinforce, and you will see as the turns continue progressing, the number of fans inside your enemy's stronghold is gonna increase, because I believe it's every couple of turns it increases by 1. And now we're gonna move the remainder of the fans that are not within the leading territory. Now we can go ahead and face them on veteran. You don't want to face them on veteran? That's fine. All you have to do is once again reinforce it. So we'll go back to the reinforce phase. We're gonna add 12. Now you have 28. Can you face them on rookie? Not yet. So you want to skip once again. They could take that one territory over there. It wouldn't really do too much to us, to be honest with you all. We're gonna go ahead, add it again, skip to attack, and now still unable to. Usually a rule of thumb is if you want to face them on rookie difficulty, what you would need is roughly 5 times the number of fans they have in their stronghold. So now that we have roughly 5 times the number of fans, boom, we get to face the Orioles in rookie difficulty. So that's how you do it for batter up 2. You can do the same thing for batter up 1, or batter up 3, excuse me. But it's a lot easier because you start off with a enormous amount of fans. So you would face them on rookie difficulty here. You would take all of these territories, each and every single one, and then move that 4 once you get here. If this is not on rookie difficulty, you would move that 4 to that leading territory and continue reinforcing until you have roughly 5 times whatever the Texas Rangers have there, and then you would be able to face them on rookie difficulty. Now, when it comes to this map right here, it's a lot easier as well, because versus the Athletics, you start off with 15, and then as soon as they make their first move, they drop all the way down to 6. So you're going to be able to walk in here and face them on veteran difficulty. I would personally be looking to play every single stronghold on veteran difficulty rather than rookie, because rookie is the absolute slowest, and whenever you start playing online, etc., and whenever more conquest maps come out in the future, you're gonna want to progress to veteran. So after you face the Athletics on veteran and you capture this territory, what you would do is they are gonna go on a path where they take all of this territory. They would not go neither here or here if you take their stronghold. After that, you would just take the remaining territories down here and make a path towards the Yankees. Do the same thing we did with the Orioles, where we circled them in, and then continue reinforcing until you get rookie difficulty. Then you go ahead, reinforce to the top, move whatever's left to the top, and then go and repeat that process against the San Diego Padres. The 42 challenge is arguably one of the easiest ones to do it with, but I'll make it even easier. You're going to go right after Jackie Robinson's stronghold. So you're going to go right after the Dodgers, right? Since they started it off here as their first step, they're going to most likely attack back here once again. There is a steal fans phase here, or a goal that you have to complete, which is steal 3 million fans. Now you can do that 3 times on rookie difficulty, or you could do it once on all-star difficulty. It's up to you. So if you really want to excel here, what I would suggest you go ahead and do is take the most amount of open territories available. So I would give this 2, and then I would give this the rest, so I can just spread them. One of them goes here, the other one goes and captures each and every single open territory left. And then the next time around, I would reinforce up here so I can go ahead and capture all of these open territories. That's going to allow me to have more reinforcement fans for whenever I do end up attacking. Now I have 6. These 6, no good, because with 6 facing the Dodgers with 8, that's not even veteran difficulty. So I'm going to move the 6 over here, and I'm going to capture each and every single territory available. Now we have 21, which means we're reinforcing 7. That's still not good enough, so I'm going to make sure I spread out the reinforcements correctly to allow me to get even more fans. So we're going to have basically around 8 to 9 reinforcements the next time we go near the Dodgers. Now, whenever a territory has more fans than you, they could attack you. With 2 million, it's highly unlikely, but as soon as it turns into 3 million, it's gonna turn into highly likely that they do go ahead and attack you. So we're gonna continue getting a bunch of fans here. We're gonna skip to reinforce, and a way to prevent them from attacking you ever is to keep up with them in terms of the number they have in front of you. So we're gonna put 2 here and 2 here, so that 2 never feels inclined to attacking us, and then we're going to reinforce probably from here because we'll take the best path available, so we will have no open territory. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, so we need to take a step here. 2. Okay, I miscalculated. Could have easily taken 1 there. We're going to skip to steal once again. Skip to reinforce. Just reinforce this one time, and then start with this one right here. We're going to skip to attack. Well, what we could have done was put 3 on each one of these, but we didn't, so that's fine. If they want to attack, they can attack us, to be honest. But it looks like they're just chilling for right now, and we're just chilling too. We're just getting as many territories as we possibly can. And as you see, the numbers are going to continue increasing for the Dodgers, just like they're going to continue increasing for us. That's going to go up to 4. So now we're going to put 4 over there as well for us. And then we're just going to continue capturing the most amount of territories we possibly can. Once you start seeing a big number of fans that you can go ahead and reinforce, that's usually a good sign. And that's when I would go ahead and actually stop capturing open territories and going right after them. So we're going to get this time around 19 reinforcements. I'm going to help us out a little bit by getting that territory. And then with the rest, I'm going to give it to this territory, move the 4 million over here, and then we're going to attack the 5 million for the first time, because now I want to face the Dodgers and I want to beat them and face them on rookie difficulty, so they stop spreading their territories all throughout the map. As soon as you beat them there, they're going to stop spreading their territories across the map, and it's going to be a lot easier for you to go ahead and just capture the rest of the map once their stronghold is gone, and you allow them to attack you. There's no way you can stop that. It's a simulation that's going to go on no matter what. And then we go skip to steal, skip to reinforce. Now we're having 20 reinforcements. We're feeling good. Here we could face them on veteran difficulty, no problem. If you don't want to face them on veteran difficulty, that's fine. You can skip once again. Once you skip, after they have their fun basically trying to beat you up, you're going to go and basically head back to reinforce, add that 20 once again, and most likely you're going to be able to face them on rookie, and boom, you have rookie. You go and face the Dodgers, you beat the Dodgers on rookie, you feel good about yourself. Now with these maps, the first inning East, Central, and West, as well as the Nation of Baseball Conquest map, it gets a little bit more difficult, but it's still possible. It gets a little bit more difficult to face them on rookie difficulty because, as you all see, they have 13 million fans there. This is going to be on veteran difficulty. It's mandatory to be on veteran difficulty. We're going to not even try to acknowledge any of these fans right here or territories right here. We're going to go straight to the Stronghold. We're going to face them on veteran. Once you face them on veteran, it's a lot easier to take all of these open territories left, and it's going to be a lot easier for you to take all the open territories left around you. And then you have to personally pick which is the next Stronghold you want to go after. I would probably pick the Kansas City Royals, and I would do the same thing. I would keep on stealing and reinforcing until I have enough to face them on veteran. I knock them out on veteran, and then I take all of the open territories here, and then I pick either the right side or left side, and I continue through there. Keep in mind there is a goal to steal fans here, or actually there isn't a goal, so you don't have to do the steal fans phase that you all see right here. All you have to do is continue skipping it every time it's offered. Just skip it to reinforce. Now, when it comes to the East Affinity map, let's go ahead and take a quick look at which way the teams go. So for example, the Mets, they're going to go straight towards you in a way. You can put your 7 right there. If you put your 7 right there, what you can do is just continue restarting until 7 million fans stay there. Now, when it comes to the Team Affinity maps, it's a lot harder, in my personal opinion, to actually go ahead and be able to face each and every single map, let's say on veteran difficulty, but that doesn't mean that it's impossible. Now keep in mind, you're going to have to steal 5 million fans in total or in general. So what I would do is, in the first steal fans phase, I would steal 2 million fans away from the Mets. But as we have been discussing, you want to take as many open territories as you possibly can. So we're going to take a ton of the open territories that would have belonged to the Mets. Now we have 10 million territories. Here in the steal fans phase, I would face the Mets. I would take 2 million away from the Mets, since you're trying to face every single game on veteran, and they would have 5 left. Now, when you go to your reinforce, you're going to have 3 because 10 divided by 3 is going to give you 3 in a remainder plus 2. So you're going to have 5 total. So whatever territory you select, it's going to have 6. You continue capturing open territories. Then the next Steel Fans phase, you take away 2 once again from the Mets. Now they're going to have roughly 3 to 4 protecting the Stronghold, and you're going to have a lot more reinforcements. So there, I would either A, continue reinforcing 1 territory until I get veteran difficulty, or I would B, just reinforce that territory and go straight after the Mets, since they will only have literally almost 2 to 1 million fans, and it should be on veteran difficulty, if not rookie, instantly. And then, since you would only have 4 million fans stolen so far, what you would do is, whichever team you decide to go after next, which I would suggest is the Miami Marlins, because they are the closest one to you, and basically the ones that take the least amount of space to get to, I would steal 2 million fans away from them as well in the Steel Fans phase, so we can knock out the goal and basically have 5 million fans stolen. It's going to get their Stronghold weaker. You take all the open territories left, and once you take all those open territories left, you continue reinforcing 1 territory until it's on veteran. You face them on veteran, then you rinse and repeat for the Phillies. Then you go ahead and pick either the right side or left side to go after, and then you just continue rinse and repeating. And that's going to be the case for each and every single one Team Affinity map. Now, the Cardinals, they're clearly the closest one to you right here. So we would continue on simulating until we get the perfect outcome we just got right there, which is 7 million stay. And you could face them on All-Star. Yes, that's a little bit more difficult, but as you can see, you need to steal from the Cardinals, or from any team in general, 5 million fans total. So we want to make sure that the 7 stays perfect. Once the 7 stays perfect, we want to make sure that the 6 stays perfect too. If the 6 stays perfect, then we just continue. If it doesn't, then you restart until you get 6 over here as well. What we're going to do right after that is just circle in the Cardinals and then bounce out 1 territory space. So now we're going to get a for sure 3 reinforcements, and then when we beat the Cardinals on veteran, that's an extra 2. So the territory would have 6, and then the Cardinals would have 5. And then we would reinforce it to whichever leading territory you want, but most likely it's going to be this or one of these territories on the right side, and you capture all the open territories, face the Cardinals again on veteran difficulty. Once you beat them on veteran difficulty, you would reinforce all your territories to 1 territory and then face the Stronghold. It's either going to be on veteran or rookie difficulty. Same thing happens with the West map. The West map, the closest territory to you is going to be the Oakland Athletics. Now, the Oakland Athletics, I'm pretty sure that they don't even have enough fans to attack you at the end of the day. So you're going to get to 6, or you're going to get there with 6. You're going to have to face them on veteran difficulty. As we've said, it's the same process, rinse and repeat. Take all the open territories, face them on veteran difficulty, continue taking open territories, face them on veteran difficulty again, and then when their Stronghold is weak enough, you go ahead, capture it, take all the territories that they had, and then go for the next closest team, which is going to be either the Seattle Mariners or the Angels. You rinse and repeat. And now, the last map, I believe, that I need to basically guide you all on is going to be the national map. Now, the national map, it's a lot more difficult to actually partake in this process, but it's still possible. You want to keep restarting here until you get 6 mil. I know it might take you a while, but it happens. It happened to me after probably 4 to 5 restarts, but it happens. All right. 5 mil is acceptable as well if you don't get 6 mil for a while, but you want to make sure you get yourself 5 to 6 million fans there. I would continue restarting it though until I get 6 million fans, because 6 mil is going to make a humongous difference when it comes to capturing a lot of open territories and then attacking their Stronghold. Now here, you don't have to complete these Steel Fans missions in order to get the rewards. I got all of the rewards without completing those missions, so you don't have to worry about that. The only reason I stole 7 fans is because they had a Walter Johnson and I want to complete all the collections. But you follow the same concept that you have seen in each and every single one of our previous maps. You're gonna continue restarting until you get the perfect outcome or close to the perfect outcome. If it takes a long time, then just stick with 5. With 5, call it a day. I wouldn't do it with 4. I would make sure it's 5. And then I would steal fans away from the Rockies. If you're facing, oh look, we just got the perfect outcome. We got 6. So I would steal fans away from the Rockies, 100%. And after I steal fans away from the Rockies, if you're facing them on veteran difficulty, it's going to drop that down to 5. You're going to have roughly 9 million fans, which means you're going to have roughly 3 million territories to reinforce, plus the 2 that you stole from them. After you get that, you would continue taking open territories. As you continue taking open territories, the next steal fans phase, you would take 2 more, and then you would reinforce it all on a territory that has a path out. So what I would suggest is basically leaving this line right here as a path out and then a way to get straight to the Seattle Mariners. And I would take all of the open territories left and make sure you circle yourself in, because the Minnesota Twins, the Cubs, and the Kansas City Royals are going to be coming right after you. So after you capture the Colorado Rockies, circle yourself in just once, so it makes it a little bit more challenging for them to attack you and take your territories. And then focus on getting all of these open territories. Once you're getting a good amount of reinforcements, then you're going to rinse and repeat the process, capture an entire Stronghold's territories, and then put 1 territory right next to them and continue reinforcing until you get the difficulty desired. And that's basically how you face each and every single Stronghold here at the easiest difficulty. Now that is going to be a lot more time consuming, but if it's what you got to do to go ahead and complete the map, then it's what you got to do. I would suggest turning on a movie or watching a TV show while doing this, because I'm telling you it's going to take forever. But if you did end up enjoying today's content, please make sure to hit that like button, red subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on all social medias at Bhlademyst. Become a member of the channel if you would like to support me an extra mile. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed. And I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out.